Living your best life with food allergies. Let the journey begin. Good afternoon. My name is Kris McElroy. I am a certified life coach with a master's degree in multidisciplinary human services and a bachelor's degree in psychology, with continuing education in the discipline of health and wellness. With over 10 years experience working with a variety of people from many different backgrounds, I am passionate about my field and helping clients achieve the quality of life they seek. Over the next hour, we will cover the relationship between holistic self-care, managing food allergies, and living well. The relationship between adaptations and living well with food allergies, along with some strategies and tips. Who's in the driver's seat? And finding hope and living your best life with food allergies. Throughout covering these topics, there will be an opportunity to also engage in some interactive activities. When living with a food allergy or autoimmune disorder like celiac disease, it can easily seem like that's what life is all about. The need for constant pre-planning and vigilance can take the joy out of mealtimes, special occasions, and activities, as well as cause added stress and exhaustion. Whether you have recently been diagnosed, had a recent reaction or flare-up, or even have been navigating it for years, you may be having an especially tough time. I can relate. I have been there. Some days I'm still there. When I was a kid, I remember only hearing the word allergy when it came to poison ivy, my cousin, and environment when talking about my grandmother. I was told I couldn't eat or drink anything with red dye, tomatoes, strawberries, mushrooms, red peppers, cayenne pepper, any red fruits and vegetables, mango, pineapple, kiwi, or blackberries, without having severe GI issues, vomiting, and developing a severe rash, among other things. The word allergy was never used, and my parents explained, "You won't die from it, so if you want to eat it, that's your choice. Just don't come running to us when you get severely sick." I spent a lot of my childhood underweight and really sick. Benadryl and steroid packs were a regular part of my life, without much understanding of why I was sick and with rashes all the time. When I was in my late 20s, after graduating, about to start my master's program and a new job, life evolved. The rashes got more severe, and other symptoms started occurring too. Within 6 months, I had lost 100 pounds, was in the ER, and went from running to a wheelchair, and my life became about medical navigation and management of food allergies and the autoimmune disorder that is still unspecified 8 years later, and part of the reason I'm not physically with you today, and an uncertain future full of unpredictability and loss of trust in my body. I had no hope for living well. Living my best life didn't even seem like a possibility, even on my best day. I was in survival mode. I was exhausted. I was scared. I was uncertain. I was angry. I felt alone. I was so many things. I never once saw myself being where I am today. A college graduate, a wheelchair athlete, artist, author, educator, certified life coach, an entrepreneur who is getting married and living his best life while managing food allergies, an autoimmune disorder, and a neurodegenerative condition. Some days are easy, some days are more difficult. There's a lot of adaptations and adjustments. Life doesn't match my original dreams and plans at all. But that's okay, because my life is better than I could have ever imagined, because I get a chance to live my best life, and I'm in the driver's seat. As we move forward with this presentation, I'd like you to reflect on three questions. First, what does you living your best life look like? Second, what is the most challenging thing about living with food allergies for you? Third, when you think about life with food allergies, what feelings come up? So, what is the relationship between holistic self-care, managing food allergies, and living well? Well, first, it's an ongoing journey, not a one-way ticket overnight stop. So much energy goes into managing life with food allergies, such that often it is easy to think of self-care and food allergy management as the same thing. However, food allergy management is only one aspect of self-care. Holistic self-care not only considers food allergy management, but also all other aspects of self-care. Intentionally engaging in activities in all areas of self-care helps us build the strength, confidence, support, and tools we need to not just deal with life with food allergies, but live our best lives with food allergies. Along this journey towards living well, we must be sure to watch out for the hidden impact of stress. Stress is your body's response to situations, inside and out, which interfere with the normal balance in your life. Virtually all of the body's systems, digestive, cardiovascular, immune, and nervous system, make adjustments in response to stress. When you're all stressed out, your body releases hormones and other chemicals, including histamine, the powerful chemical that leads to allergy symptoms. While stress doesn't actually cause allergies, it can make an allergic reaction worse by increasing the histamine in your bloodstream. Therefore, Stress management plays an important role in living our best lives with food allergies. In your folders, you'll find a resource which addresses stress management. Here is a self care wheel that I filled out for myself based on what I need to live my best life with food allergies. So I went through each area of self care: mental and emotional, personal, environmental, school or work, social, and food allergies. I thought about what I needed in each of those categories to live my best life. I want to allow us 10 minutes to take the opportunity with the next slide to talk with the person sitting next to you about what you need to fill in your own self-care needs wheel. Talk to each Talk about each area of the wheel. Reflect on what we have gone over so far and to think about your life right now and what you need to engage in self-care and live well with food allergies, as well as any barriers. I want to allow us some time to take the opportunity with the next slide to think about what you need to fill in your own self-care needs wheel. Think about each area of the wheel. Reflect on what we have gone over so far and think about your life right now and what you need to engage in self-care and living well with food allergies, as well as any barriers. A downloadable version of the worksheet is available in the comment section of this video. The reality of living with a food allergy or autoimmune disorder is that it changes things and impacts all areas of life: the mental, emotional, social, and physical impact can be especially challenging. Adaptations can be a great way to navigate the impact of some of the challenges of living with food allergies or an autoimmune disorder. Some of these adaptations include concentrating on what you can have and what you can do, not on what you can have and can't do. Creating and utilizing your support network. Trying to not make eating out the focus of all family activities. Plan social outings that don't revolve around food. Also, make sure you advocate for yourself. You know what works best for you, and you know what you need. Explore if there are ways to reincorporate activities you used to enjoy before your diagnosis by adapting them or discovering new activities that you might enjoy. Plan ahead when social occasions involve food by bringing your own dish or safe snacks, enough to share if possible, as well as checking to see what food will be provided at the occasion if you are not hosting. Use a journal or creative outlet to write, draw, or type out your thoughts and feelings. Life brings up a lot of thoughts and feelings every day, whether you have a food allergy or autoimmune disorder or not. An outlet is key for self care and living well. These are just some examples of adaptations for navigating the impact and helping incorporate more self care into our lives. More adaptations can be found in the resources provided in your folder, as well as you discovering your own ways that you might adapt. Who's in the driver's seat? Right now, if I were to ask you who was in the driver's seat of the car of your life, who would it be? You or your food allergy or autoimmune disorder? Why? And how does this answer make you feel? I want to allow us 10 minutes to take the opportunity with the next slide to talk with the person sitting next to you, to explore what life is like depending on who's in the driver's seat, you or your food allergy. I want to allow us some time to take the opportunity with the next slide to explore what life is like depending on who is in the driver's seat, you or your food allergy. A downloadable version of the worksheet is available in the comments section of this video. This is a good tool to use to check in with yourself when working to live your best life with food allergies. It can help provide information that can get lost in the day-to-day life and management of food allergies. Information that helps you know if things are still balanced in the way that you want and need, or if some adjustments need to be made to help you get back in the driver's seat of the car of your life and food allergies back in the passenger seat. This is especially true if related to a recent illness, increased stress, and flare out or reaction where medical management requires more attention to get things under control. However, it is still possible in these times to remain in the driver's seat and live your best life. Just how this looks during that time might be a little different. Managing any chronic condition, whether it is food allergies or an autoimmune disorder, takes energy and can bring about a lot of different emotions, as well as unique challenges to navigate every day. It is common to struggle holding on to hope or to know how to incorporate all that goes into managing these conditions with your vision of living your best life. You are not alone. I've been there and I'm still there some days. And even I need a message of hope. So, with this activity, I ask, what is your message of hope for living your best life with food allergies? I want to take a few minutes and think about, what do you need to hear? What would this message look like for you? What message would provide you hope, encouragement, empowerment, and or support? Take a few minutes and think about it. And then I want you to turn to the person sitting next to you and share some of these things. And then share what this message of hope would be for you. What is your message of hope for living your best life with food allergies? I want to take a few minutes and think about, what do you need to hear? What would this message look like for you? What message would provide you hope, encouragement, empowerment, and or support? Take some time and think about it. And then I want you to write, type, or draw this message and post it somewhere where you can see it every day. I want to share my personal message of hope that I have for myself with you. It is, living my best life is not just a dream. It is a reality happening right now. I wasn't always like this, and my life looks different than I imagined. But it is my life, and it is also much better than I could have ever imagined. You are not alone. Keep moving forward. Thank you for your time and being here with me today. For any questions, follow up, or interest in life coaching, my business card is posted here. Additionally, I have 4 ebooks available for purchase now. Information about those books can be found on the closing slide. Again, thank you for your time.